Hi guys, I'm back, and today I'm going to be pretty much just showing the way I give my hermit crabs salt water. You could probably see that by the title. Here is just a quick peek of my saltwater dish. So you can see it is deep, and all this dirt stuff is all on the outside because I have it embedded in the dirt, so the substrate's like this on each side. So that's all that is. In the bottom I have a piece of coconut fiber mat, and around the sides I do so that they can get in and out. Both my hermit crabs are big enough to reach right there. I mean, obviously there's too much room in between, but I'm going to take out my biggest hermit crab and show you them compared to here, and show you her so that you can tell. I have two hermit crabs, Dot Dot and Starfire. Dot Dot's the bigger one, and if Dot Dot can fit in here completely submerged, then Starfire can. So I'll show you Dot Dot. Okay, so Dot Dot's a little shy sometimes, but she's my bigger hermit crab. I'm gonna gently, on the camera, set her in here, and I'll show you her. So once she comes out, you'll be able to see, but you can definitely see now that when this is filled up to water here, it will be big enough. She's down here, so that would be all the way down here. It goes up to here. Don't worry, once there's water in here, once I get ready to put the water in here, I'm gonna put her back in her tank. So here's a side view. There. So yes, you can see. My other hermit crab, Starfire, if you check out my other videos, you can see her size. Starfire's been with me for like, 2.5 years now. And Dot Dot, half a year to a year. I'm gonna put her back. At the end of the video, I'll show a quick view of my tank so you can see any updates. I do not have any painted shells in my tank except for the one that Starfire's in. So now that you've seen my dish for them, also I have a freshwater dish, dechlorinated freshwater dish that's the same size and looks exactly the same on the inside with the coconut fiber mat. I also have 2 food bowls in the tank, one for dry foods and one for fresh foods. Okay, so what I use is this Zoo Med Hermit Crab Saltwater Conditioner. It says part 2 because part 1 is the Hermit Crab Drinking Water Conditioner. See, now that says part 1. I use this to dechlorinate my hermit crab's freshwater, and I use this to dechlorinate and turn the water into salt water. for my hermit crabs. It's very important that you still have dechlorinated water for your salt water as well as your fresh water, because they will drink salt water sometimes, but make sure that it's not all you have is salt water. That's very important. I think that's kind of obvious too. The reason it needs to be deep enough for your hermit crabs to fully submerge in is so that your hermit crabs can soak in both their freshwater and saltwater dishes. If you want, you can put more stuff. If you're really worried that your hermit crabs are gonna like drown or something, you can put stuff in a corner to make it where they can walk up. I just make it like this so that they can climb up, and they definitely can. I've seen them do it multiple times. Also, if you don't have one like this now and you need to get one, what you should do to make sure that your hermit crabs can get out is first do whatever you need to do to make it how you like it and how it will be safe for your hermit crabs. Then, with no water in it, take turns putting a hermit crab in, only one at a time, and wait for them to get out so that you can make sure they're able to. Depending on how many hermit crabs you have, this might take longer than other people, but let's get on. So with the hermit crab salt water, it has directions on the back if you were to get this, and it had add a teaspoon per cup. So it actually comes in each pack with a little teaspoon, which is what I'm going to be using today. I have a water bottle that's marked with, I put in 1 cup and marked it, 2 cups marked it, all the way up to as high as it would go, which is 4 cups, and a line. The reason the water is a little bit above is only because the bottle's been squeezed a little bit, and as you can see, if I squeeze it, it rises. So I had to rise it a little so that they get a proper amount of salt in their water. So 4 cups means 4 4 teaspoons. So there's my teaspoon. When you open the lid, you'll notice that it has this. This is good for the freshwater conditioner because you can drip them in one by one like this. But with this one, it's also fairly good because it comes out slowly like this. I mean fast, but like not all at once. It's better than having to pour it in. So I have 1, and it's one of these per cup. So I need 4 of these for 4 cups. The only problem I've had with this is this doesn't go for the fresh water, but for the salt water, which is what the video is on. The only problem I've had with it is that was 2. There's not lots of stuff in each. Like, there's not lots of liquid in each bottle. For the fresh water, you only have to use like 1 drop. So now I need 1 more to make it 4. Honestly, I might have just made this 5 because I'm talking. If I did, I'll dump this out and do it again to make it the right way for them. The way I'll tell is by watching the video to make sure. Normally I don't video it, and normally I just count in my head to remember. But when I'm talking, that can be hard. And you can screw the lid back on. It's 4. Now you can put your lid back on. I have the lid like this so that it can pop open and then squeeze out. So now I'm going to put the dish back in and then put the water in and show the tank. Never mind, I will not put the water in because I need to make sure that it was the right amount of salt water. I really hope it was. But, yeah. Let's show my tank. So this is my tank. I'm going to show the inside in a minute. But from the side, you can see it's very foggy from the humidity. But here, I'm going to take I'll take a foot, what is it called? I'm just going to show you the measurements for this so that you can tell that it's enough. Over here, I do know that this is not enough substrate right here for hermit crabs. Over here, I do know is. The reason I did that is because since this is a 10-gallon tank, I don't want to have to make all of it that high because then I can't really have anything high or tall like that plant, which you can't really see right now. Right now I don't have anything in my food bowl for wet food, or like fresh food, wet food, but I do in my food bowl for dry foods. That's the dry food bowl. So here is everything from the outside. So you have some suction cup stuff. Now let's look at the inside. Before I look at the inside, I want to show you my lid, which is like this. It's a glass lid. This back piece, like right here is where it starts, is plastic so that you can cut into it for any cords going out. Like this thermometer, which turns off my heat pads. One's in the back and one's on the side. Just look at the one on the side. I have an under tank heater, one for the that's on the back. Also, one thing you want to remember, never put under tank heaters under your tank. Weird name for them though, but that's because normally you do, but not with hermit crabs. That will burn them. That can and most likely will burn them when they go to molt. Okay, so now let's show the inside. Also, this goes like that, and then that opens all the way up, and then you can take the whole thing off. So here's the tank lid, and here's the tank inside. So right here I have a fake plant. Here I have a fake plant. I have a fake plant here, a fake plant here, which wraps around a piece of cholla wood. I have two shells up here on this little thing. These strings holding is kind of like DIY suction cups, which are suction cups. And here's one. I will be making a video quickly, or soon I mean, on how to make these. And here's just, I didn't have a hook for a suction cup, so I used a paper clip instead. Here's two of their shells that they could change into. I have another thing like that over here. And here is a, this was made of coconut fiber mats. And there's another shell there. There's this big plant here, which kind of blocks this plant here. Down below this is a little half hide. I did make sure that this is not pine. Here's one of the hermit crabs. This is Dot Dot, the one I showed a minute ago. I made sure it's not. On the side you can see my saltwater and freshwater. So there's that. There's this. Here's one of my food bowls. That's the one with dry food. and this is on a little platform with some stuff. Under it is a little tunnel. You can't see it because I put that there so that they can have some privacy. There it is. The other food bowl is right here. It's extremely hard to see. Right there. Here's the back heater. I also have, here I have this little coconut, and there's a hole in it right here so that they can get inside, and it's kind of like a little cave. And I could almost put my whole hand in there. But there's the tank. It's a 10-gallon tank for the 2 hermit crabs. So I have 2 shells here, shell here, 2 shells here, this one, and then one over here. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shells. Yeah. Here's the tank. Here is the side of the tank again, and here is that. There's 1 foot mark. Seven inches, and over here is a little bit more than 4 inches. There's the tank. Here's from above. Died. These sides are slanted on both sides so that it's like a hill to get up. And then the plants kind of cover it, but this big area, there's a big area here for them to walk around. And this is eco substrate. Thanks for watching. Bye.